Okay, welcome back. This is going to be part 2 of my Eeveelutions binder. And we're going to be starting off with the Umbreon section first. There's some pretty banger cards in here. If you want to check out some old GXs, we have the Umbreon GX. It has like a shattered glass texture behind it. Colors are really simple. Pretty cool though. I got some old EXs, and then of course, you know, those trainer arts that they started making. This one is so sweet with the Karen on it. Big Umbreon. And then here's the other piece to that art. I like Umbreon because of, like, I'd say the shape of its body. It's a lot more defined than the other Eeveelutions. And of course we have this one. I actually pulled this Umbreon VMAX. It was like my 21st birthday, I think. And I got an ETB from my in-laws, and I pulled this card in it. So this is probably the best card I'm ever going to pull in my life. And it's pretty good looking. The art is just phenomenal on it too. Got that GameStop Umbreon. Some cool older ones too. This one's really nice. The holo on this card is really nice. There you go, yeah, you can see all the dots on it. Bunch of the V's, some GXs. Old Umbreon cards. I really like this one. The art on the Umbreon is very cool. It's on some sort of beachfront, or it's like a desert out there. I like it. There's not too many Umbreons though that I have. Yeah, only a couple pages. I mean, the first page has a lot of really good, you know, flashy, cool cards on it. And then it just kind of dies off. But you've got some cool arts. I think the Plasma Umbreon looks pretty good. This one's interesting. It's definitely not my favorite. I don't think the proportions are, you know, to my standard, but it is always nice to see someone like draw a card. Then we get to the Leafeon section. I just have some basic ones. Got the V-Star. I built a Leafeon GX deck back in the day. It has a really cool GX attack. It's called Grand Bloom GX. It says for each of your benched basic Pokemon, search your deck for a card that evolves from that Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck. So I'd basically just play like my Eevee deck. You know, turn 1 going second, evolve, evolve with the energy evolution ability, and then just turn all your Eevees into Leafeon GXs. This is a really good art, I think. The EX on this Leafeon EX is very cool. It's really good looking. The colors really work well. It's cute. It's a cute one. Got some cool older ones. I really like this Leafeon. The hollow on it is really subtle. The card is like dark and moody. I mean, it's also pretty busted too. Miasma Wind can do like 150 damage for 1 energy. I also have the V-Star here. Can't forget this one. This artist definitely put in the work to create a wonderful environment. Then I got my Burger King promos. They got this like really cool hollow. It's just that flat hollow look. I love that. And the rest of Leafeons. Then we get to Glacian. Got some of the calendar, the holiday calendar ones. And then I really like this Glacian V. The colors work so well, and the background is really interesting. It's like ice, like fractured ice. The cute Glacian on the bench. I like this one. It definitely looks like it was made with colored pencils. I like the way it's shaded and colored in. It's really cute, really pretty. And then you got the EX. You can definitely tell the age with the old EXs, but they just look so cool. They look so cool because they're just so different. I must say the black border helps a lot. Like with the Glacian V Fuller, it doesn't have a full black border. Yeah, out of the EX, GX, and V, I think I'd choose the EX out of the Glacians. The contrast in the V is good, but the EX has like the gold outlining. Very cool. Oh, I got this one. I actually got this one recently. It's pretty beaten up, but it's really cool for the collection. Shiny Glacians, just like more blue. That's about it. Another cool like reverse hollow is this one. I love this reverse hollow effect. It's so cool. There you go, yeah. Really cool. Nice old Glacian. Ooh, it has a swirl right next to its tail. Nice. Then we get to Sylveon. Sylveon's like one of my favorites. Really like this Pokemon. I think the art that they've done recently is really good. This one's I've heard some mixed reviews about this Sylveon because of how like alien-like and big the eyes are. But honestly, I think it looks really cool. They just like kind of suck you in. Like the first thing you see when you look at this card is the Sylveon eyes. I don't remember this trainer's name, but I think they match pretty well together. And we got the V, the Fuller V. This one, I like what they are trying to do. I feel like it could have been done better though. It's not very interesting. It's like pretty safe. I don't know. I feel like they could have gone with like a different background design. Probably could have made it pop a little bit better, but it's cool. I think it works. The GX is the GX is so crazy. Like if you want a pink Sylveon card, you gotta get this card. And the pink cards just look so cool. And then I have a bunch of these Sylveons. I love this one. Sylveon playing with the Eevee. The style is so down my alley. Love this style. Yeah, and the hollow effect is really, I mean, you can't really see it very well. It's mostly noticeable on the eyes. Just have the basic VMAX and the V. And then they didn't make a lot of Sylveon cards, unfortunately. The EX is pretty cool. With the hollow on it. That like ribbon pattern on the bottom. It's just a cutesy card. It's got bows on it. And some pretty basic Sylveons. I do really enjoy the reverse hollow for Sun and Moon. I think this was by far the best reverse hollow that we've gotten. You know, it has all of the energy symbols on it. Definitely the best. No, I think the reverse hollows we get are so weird. Pretty whack. Now, that's all of the Eeveelutions. And then the rest of the binder is Gardav War and some full arts. At the top, I've got the artist evolution of Gardav War. I'm sure people have seen this, but this really hits home with me. When this Gardav War line actually came out, my wife and I were planning on having a kid and moving. And so this basically follows what we did. Yeah. And the girl on the card kind of looks like my wife. She's really cute. Does the baby have red hair? Okay, the baby looks just like my baby too. So cute. And then the dad is in the background cooking. I also do that. Lots of cooking. And then here is the Gardav War card. It's pretty. I'm not the biggest fan of the hollow effect on it. It definitely works, but it just kind of like blurs the background. But maybe that's the whole point of it. Oh, whoa, yeah, you can tell, like the whole card. But it's honestly such a pretty card. Okay, this is like one of my favorite cards in the binder. It's in alright condition. I actually played with this in a tournament before. This is the Gardav War and Sylveon GX. And it is so freaking cute. Yeah, it's just them sitting there. I think Gardav War has like flowers in her hand or something. I can't really tell. It's like a very blurry image. But, I mean, it just makes Gardav War and Sylveon stand out even more. It's cute. And we have the full arts, and then I had to get this one when it came out. I love Shining Gardav War, or Shiny Gardav War. Yeah, it's such a pretty card. The detail that was put in is just wonderful. And then this Gardav War was huge, or I guess it's been huge for me. I bought it at a very low price, and it has only gone up. So it's a shiny Gardav War, textured, and then The psychic symbol on the card is also textured. And it is just so cool. I wish I got like 5 more of these cards. It's honestly another one of my favorite cards in the binder. Get to some full arts. We got full art Gardav War EX. The mega full arts honestly go pretty hard. The colors on these are just wonderful. The blacks and then the purples and the pinks, and then Gardav War really stands out with her green like hair. The style's really cool. And here is the other Mega Gardav War. Yeah, this one goes crazy. It's almost like it's powering up with all the red, whatever you'd call these things, the red gashes or whatever that are going around her. It's like an aura. Yeah, and just the gold around the Pokemon. I wish they would do that more. Because if you look at like, a modern Gardav War EX, it just has some blue around it. Yeah, even the full art tag teams only have blue around them. When you put gold around a Pokemon, it just looks so much cooler. This one's really cool too. That swirl, that vortex that she's like falling into. Colors are pretty too. The contrast, like the dark purples, and then you have Gardav War's like white dress, works really well. Yeah, just like this, The darker blue sky, and then you have Sylveon and Gardav War, and they're much lighter characters. They really pop on the card. I really like this artist. The style that they used on the Gardav War and the Sylveon it's really nice. Then we just have all like the non-full art forms. And then we move towards, I guess, some of the other Gardav Wars, like the non-price card ones. We have the Diantha with the Gardav War, and then I have some of the shiny pre-evolutions. Yeah, but I like the I really like the basic Gardav War cards a lot, especially the holo on this one, and just the Gardav War in general. It's really not a green Gardav War. This is very close to almost a blue, or there's just a lot of blue in the coloring, and then the holo effect just goes so crazy. That glitter all over the card. You can barely read it. See, this is a really cool one. The Delta species. Look at that reverse. Literally a rainbow. We can make her blue. Make her yellow. Yeah, really cool art too. It's very mysterious. I like this Gardav War art a lot too. She's just chilling in like a flower field. Yeah, and it's just a matte reverse holo, very shiny. I got this level X not too long ago. I'm a huge fan of the old holo or galaxy holos, because you can see the pixels in the little dots. Yeah, this is a really nice card. And at the very end, we have some more of those charm cards. I really like this Gardav War because it has both of them on it. Just looks so cool. Yeah, those colors, it's almost like a red velvet cake color. Then we get to my full arts. I've got some pretty cool ones in here. I feel like I don't see them too much. This lady full art. I just had to have this card when it came out. Or I think I saw it in like Japanese, but I didn't remember it being in any like set list for English. But yeah, I think it was just like a promo or something because it's an alternate art. Yeah, lady's super cool. I'm a huge fan of Oleana. And this card is pretty sweet too. The texture on it is like, it's just like lines that go across. And then she has texture on all of her clothes too. Just a really well textured card. I think they did her justice. This Fantina card is pretty cool. It's got a little specialty about it. Let me see if I can get it. I don't think you can see it. Maybe you might be able to, but there are these just dots. Yeah, I'd have to adjust the camera, but it's almost like someone splashed just this, like all these just tiny, blue dots or something, or they rubbed the card on something and it just transferred some pigment on. But the Fantina almost looks like she has freckles because of it. Yeah. And goodness, dude, whoever designed this trainer, yikes. Fidget spinner looking. It's pretty bad. But she's, I don't know, the card's pretty cool just because of that freckled detail. I got some old full arts in here too. An old Shauna. Really cool card. I love the background. I'd also say the nice thing about the older full arts is you see how much darker that gray is. Like when you just have darker cards, they just work better with other colors. Yeah, Shauna's super cool to have. And then I also have this Corina. Really like this card too. At one point I started collecting just like trainer cards that had to do with sports. So I bought a bunch of the roller skater. Got like 5 of these. Yeah, she's pretty cool. I like used to do a lot of roller skating, but it's been a little bit, honestly. I do like the free soda lady, or free soda girl, I think that's what it's called. I just have it in Japanese, but the background is it's nice and detailed, you know. It's an autumn forest, very very pretty. Got a cool Lysander card here. This card goes so hard. The colors on it are amazing. Like you just don't see a card that's this orange. Let me see what else I got. I got those roller skaters there. Oh yeah, and just some sycamore or right. No, that's not sycamore. Juniper. That's what that is. And then I have a pretty beaten up teammates card here. I really like the art. It's like a classic trainer art, but card's pretty beaten up. Guess I can also just go through. I mean, since it's an Eevee binder, I'd love to add these, but I just don't think it's going to be possible. But yeah, I have a lot of Eevees. There's some interesting ones. You know, some nice reverse hollows. Some cool foils. I have a lot of these Eevees. Some nice old ones too. So like a little chunky Eevee. Really cute. This one's interesting. Background has like an airport tower in it. Love to know what the story is on that card. Some really nice looking colored pencil cards here too. Really pretty. This one's interesting. They really like what would you say, animatized or animated the face? Yeah. On this Eevee. Also did some different proportions with it too. I don't know if I'm a fan of it or not. The coloring is cool. It's definitely like more of a shiny Eevee. It's not very dark coloring. No, I kind of like it. I really like this Rockets Eevee. Love the art on that one. There's a lot of personality too in it. It's almost like it's a little angry. Oh, and then just the classic, you know. Classic jungle Eevee. So pretty. One of my favorite arts as well. Yeah, I got lots of Eevees. And then I got a couple minutes left, so I'm just gonna flip through the binder as well. I'm gonna turn the autofocus back on, and then I'll just flip through it for everyone who is watching towards the end of the video. This camera control, autofocus. Okay. And I'm gonna flip it for everyone. Okay, we can just go through the binder nice and slow. There we go. Yeah, if you haven't watched the part 1 of this video, then you should. I go through most of this stuff. I didn't have the the camera working like I did this time around. So I guess I'm kind of doing this so you can see all the cards in the binder. Yeah, I mean I've been building this collection for I think ever since like 2017. So it's been a trip. It's been a while. I've played with some of these cards. Like I played with a Vaporeon from Plasma Freeze in a couple decks. I've always wanted to build a Vaporeon GX deck, but I've never been able to do it. Maybe one day. Really cool Jolteons here. Don't know. I don't think I've done much with the Jolteon, honestly. No, I have played with the Plasma Freeze one in a deck. Done some cool trades to get the Jolteons as well. This Pops one is really cool. Flareon. I tried to build the Flareon deck. Wasn't very good, unfortunately. Oh, and I'm honestly not the biggest fan on some of these Flareon arts. Like this one I think is pretty basic. I like the artists who kind of go out of their way to put their own take on it. Like this light Flareon is pretty cool. You can barely even like see the Flareon in the card just from all the fire. This artist did a good job. It's nice and stylized. The Espeon. Espeon is such a cool evolution. Yeah, I honestly like almost all the arts. I think this one's cool. This is a weirder Espeon just because of how pink it is. All my Obsidian Flames Espeons. One day, these will be expensive, maybe. The crazy Umbreon page. Yeah. I'll flip through these ones a little faster. Yeah, this is my, basically my holy grail. I do collect other Pokemon, just not on the scale as I have for the Eeveelutions. And I'll have to show off that binder as well one day. I need to get it organized. Yeah, dude, bring back fairy type cards, man. Pink cards just look so cool. Okay. And that is the end of the binder. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you later. Peace.